All right. Check, 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 check. Hello. Inside your bones there is a city. The people starve and look so good. Inside your skin there is a temple. The people sin and look so good. Count the numbers on your back. See how high you really are. Count the numbers on your back. See how mighty you really are. See how big you really are. See how strong you really are. I told myself that my life would be beautiful. I told myself that my life would be beautiful. I told myself that I was worth more than this. This was a perfect example of extraneous symmetry. I wanna change my name. I wanna move somewhere warm. Give me another way. I wanna change my name. I wanna cut my hair. Give me another way. I want the easy way. I wanna change my name. I wanna move away. Give me another way. Everything looks different once in a while. A glitch in the system, a rot in the chip. Hopefully this is the last time you see it. You've seen too much already, you think. You've seen too much already, you think. You've seen too much already, you think. You've seen too much. The clock seems to rot. The leaves turn to nothing. The dead rose in your hand, it starts to smell like carnival. Clarity walks back in waves, so it's never the same. Perhaps it never will be. You think to yourself, count the cuts on your hand. Only one of the two that you will ever get. For a minute at least, the echoes go back from the last time you cut up. No one can explain those things that you said. I find myself in a hidden place way out. No memories as as to how I got there. Way out. No one knows me anymore. I can finally fly away. I sink down underneath the floorboards to my hidden place. Rotten time is keeping me late. I think it's got the best of me. Gray walls, purple ceiling, it's all I see. It's what I wanted. It's the price of living this way. I guess it's for me. It's the price of living. I guess it's just for me. I told myself that my life would be beautiful. Where are the mirrors, the lights and the smoke? I told myself that I was worth more than this. Where are the mirrors, the lights and the smoke? Illusions will get the best of me always, no matter how hard I try to see through the veil of things I can't change. Always, always ending me. I will forever be inside the room with gray walls and white ceiling and the lies that the walls tell me. I'm the one who put them there. I think that I like it here. Where's the fucking door? Maybe someday my life will be beautiful, free from pain that I design. I need to get out from under the claws that are over me. Bloody hangnails. You picture yourself, champion of pain. Please put down the crown, hands up. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We're going to have an interview with Seth in 1 moment. Give me 1 moment to get things set up, and then we will be talking to Seth about what just happened. We're getting things set up. Give us 1 second. We'll be live in just a moment. Thanks, all. Chat, do me a favor and start asking some questions. I'll make a list and I'll ask CQ. Okay, they can hear you now.
Hello. I'm not red anymore.
And now they can see you.
Sick. Hi,
All
everybody.
right. Um, let me get my chat over here real quick. Okay, Seth. So, how are you feeling, my dude?
Hello. I'm good. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, I feel good.
Good.
Yeah.
And just as a friend to friend, you did an amazing job. I am so proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it wasn't. I've worked very hard, so I'm glad that it paid off. Yeah, thanks.
Um, yeah, yeah, it definitely
Sort of with the narrative of the album too, because it's like a sort of about kind of about someone who feels stuck and wants to go back into the past, and so it sort of fit with everything. And I just like used Windows Movie Maker and glitched it out, and then put it in the background.
it looked awesome. Looked super super
Yeah,
cool. Um,
yeah. Well, thank you.
I'm getting a question from Bud Dog. CQ, is your name tied to the French CQCQCQ or a
What is that? I'm not familiar with that. That's cool. No, the CQ thing is not tied to the French thing, as far as I know. It's a Morse code ham radio thing where if somebody wants to reach somebody on a Morse code sort of channel, you do CQ over and over again. And so the story is, I was a Boy Scout, and I took a broadcasting merit badge, and on my instructor's Morse code equipment, our was this person on the other line uh, sending out CQ over and over again all evening, like for 3 hours, like doing that over and over and over again. And it was like really that left an impression on me, where it was like I feel that way all the fucking time, of like wanting to connect really badly um to people, like just I feel like I'm sending out a signal that gets missed. And
right?
so when I was trying to come up with a name for this experimental project that I made 2 years ago, I was like, well, that had a lasting effect, and I don't need a logo if I just use those letters in sequence because it's like a image in your head. Like it just like sits. It's like that band Ooh. It's like
Yeah,
OO,
yeah.
capital OO, lowercase OO. Like I was like, okay, sick, and so that's what that is. But I would love to know, um, but if it's a French thing too, because I'm not familiar.
Yeah, Bud Dog, if you
Yeah.
could explain that a little more, the French stuff, just type it in chat.
That's rad. Is that like a word, a French word, or is it like a another like radio protocol thing? But it's French. Yeah, I'm very curious.
The
Thank you for
French one
enlightening me on that.
is pronounced like chick. I can't speak French. I'm so sorry. It's
It's like
chick.
trick.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
and they spell it CHIQ.
What does it mean?
While we get that answer, so with your CQ project,
Uh huh.
with the set today, would you say that you make more of a concept projects overall, or
Yeah. I mean the impetus for the CQ stuff is like when I'm feeling very depressed and I want to like cause myself harm or whatever. I make music and I put it out. Like that was like the idea that I had was like I need to turn this pain into something constructive, which I think looking back on it isn't a very healthy coping method because you should I mean like allowing those feelings to inform your work is good and everything because it gets them out, but like then if you get something really good by doing that, then it's like, oh, I need to feel this way to make good music. And it's I think like while I never got hung up on that personally, that sort of always kind of scared me. It was like, oh well, I can't keep doing this. But um so the emotions that come into to the stuff is like definitely informs all of the work, but um normally I do have some kind of like an experiment or a concept in mind. Like this project that will be out probably next month. It's called a theft experiment. Sorry, theft exercise, and it's because all of like every sound, save the guitar and my voice, is samples that I took over the last 6 months or so, and some of them are like older than that, and so that was the thing. It was like I want to make something with samples, and so like another part of my creative process is like I want to do X thing. Like my album Songs for a Cell Phone that came out 2 years ago, it was like I want to make a record with just a cell phone and a guitar and my voice, or like I want to do. So I guess to answer you, yeah. I mean everything's pretty conceptual. I
right?
don't know why my brain works like that, but I really love narratives and like stories, and I think that's definitely part of it. Yeah.
Right, and that the songs from a cell phone, right? Is that what it's?
Uh huh.
That was the first thing I heard from you, and also
Yeah.
chat. If you haven't listened to that, please go listen to it. It's amazing. Seth
Oh,
has
it's
so
not that
many.
good. It's not that great, but I appreciate. I
Yeah, Seth
appreciate.
has a
Yeah.
lot of really great albums out. There was another question here that was good
Okay.
by Hope Soup from Twitch. Is it
Huh.
basically a music therapy thing?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't that's why I don't promote myself or I don't have any promo material because that's not really I mean, this is probably sounds like hella pretentious, but like that's not why I designed the thing. It was to fucking get shit out of my head or else I would like go berserk on myself. So
Right.
I needed to put stuff somewhere. But then there's that question, right? Well, why did you put it out? I don't know. I just did. That's just what I decided to do. The very first project I made was on my 20th birthday, and I was living in Silver Spring, Maryland at the time. And so I took the train, um, I think home from school. I would do these late classes, and when I was going to audio engineering school, and I would walk from the station to my cousin's house where I was living at the time. And I had the first like well, technically the second mental break I ever had in my entire life was on the evening of my 20th birthday because I was freaked out about like I'm not good enough at age 20. And so I just started talking into my phone and like singing sort of desperately and uh I was like okay, cool. And then like while I was walking home outside so you can hear like the train and like people walking by and shit. And then I got to the apartment to the house whatever and I put it into my computer and I was like this is interesting and then I added like some guitar with a big muff without amp sims because I didn't know how to do that at the time and then like I used my cousin's acoustic bass and um that, and then I was like, okay, cool, I can put this out. Like this feels finished to me, and this is an
Right.
emotion that I was having, so I did it. But like this was before I was into noise. This was before I met you guys and got into experimental and noise music. But looking back at it, that's totally what it is. Like it's definitely noise. And so um the it's I always from that like impetus of well, it's not really music, it's just like noise, right? That was sort of the main idea from the get, was like um well, this doesn't have to have structure, this can just be feelings. And so I took on the approach from like the first thing of, oh, just make it up on the spot, like make up the lyrics on the spot.
Right.
That's what I usually do for every track that I do on the CQ project. There was one on this one that I was like a poem or something that I wrote that I reappropriated for use on the EP. But yeah, mostly it's just me like saying what I'm thinking at the moment into a microphone and recording it. It doesn't always work, but when it works, I really like the results.
For sure.
Um,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely showed through on this set. We have about 2 minutes left.
oh,
The
sick. Okay.
last little thing I'm gonna say is Analog Weapon said, "Question: How come, in my
Uh huh.
opinion, this set was the most powerful thing you've ever done?"
Oh wow, I love you, Nick. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I've been going through hell, and I wrote this in 2 weeks, and my life fell apart over the past couple of months, and I needed to get it out, so I wrote about it.
There you have it. Well, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure,
Well, thanks,
Seth.
guys. Yeah.
We love you. Thank you for
Thanks,
being here,
dude.
my dude.
Yeah,
Up
of course.
next,
Thanks.
we have Audio Adventures, which I hope you
Woo,
all are hyped about. And thank you again, Seth.
homie. Yeah,
And
yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Analog, take it away whenever you feel appropriate.
Thank you, Nick.